This holiday season, help Soldiers for Stockings improve the morale and welfare of members of our armed forces deployed overseas. Now through November 20th, there is so much work to be done, and you can help in many ways. Download the stocking pattern from stockingsforsoldiers.org and start sewing today. Volunteer to help decorate and assemble stockings. Donate Christmas candies, snacks, nuts, chips, drink mixes, DVDs, books, magazines, lip balm, toiletries, and other items needed to fill the stockings. Or help make packets of snowman soup, hot chocolate, to send along with the stockings. For more information, patterns, and a list of items needed, visit stockingsforsoldiers.org. This holiday season, help send our troops a touch of home. For many, it's all they will receive. All stockings need to be completed by November 20th. So get started today at stockingsforsoldiers.org. That's stockingsforsoldiers.org. Stockings for Soldiers, sending stockings filled with joy to our soldiers in harm's way for the 9th consecutive year.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Then get on board with the Tax Admiral and let us steer your way to financial freedom.
The IRS is the largest collection agency in the world. They can freeze your bank accounts, seize your car, home, will garnish your paychecks and benefits.
Don't take on the IRS alone. I can fight for you using industry secrets that can help stop the IRS. I'll cut your penalties, slash your interest, and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company with over 30 years experience helping people clean up their mess with the IRS. And we have a 95% customer satisfaction rating.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS, are facing an audit, a lien, or levy, then call me right away.
Call 800-646-6985. Again, that's 800-646-6985. 800-646-6985. 800-646-6985.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge. Yes, it is I, your lovable host, Rod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still live free or die, not big government or bust. And I know there are some people that are trying to change that, but it's still live free or die, not big government or bust. And if you, well, you know, I know there are people that are trying, but anyway, we're going to keep it that way for as long as possible. The number that you can call tonight is toll-free, 603-835-3224. Again, that's 603-835-3224 is the number. And, I want to thank people who are tuning in and listening on. I'm just going to, I'm very thankful for all the networks that are either jipping the show live or broadcasting it on a later time frame. And I'm in no particular order. This is just alphabetical, and I said I would do this, and I'm going to do it now. I said I'd do it before the end of the year. You can go to rodeccles.net. and go to the Listen Stations page to get a complete list, as well as their links of all the different wonderful networks that play the program. And that would be, you can find this program either live right now or as a replay at networks, and you can just Google these networks, or better yet, just go to rodeccles.net and go to the Listen Stations page, and you'll see the links to these wonderful networks that are playing this program that you're hearing. Freedom in America Radio, Honest Answers Radio, Journalistic Revolution Radio, K98 Talk, Leading Edge Radio Network, Nightside Radio Studio, Perspicuous Media, Pundit Press Radio, Rebooting Liberty, SHR Media, Spreaker Network, Vigilant Liberty Radio, and Z-Talk Radio. And, of course, if you don't believe that I'm the same today as I was when I first started, you can go to Blog Talk Radio, look for Rod Eccles or The Rod Eccles Show, and you will find archives of this program going all the way back to the start date of 2009. I do believe that they're still over there. The BTR doesn't get rid of them. You can listen to any of those shows. Any of the programs that are still over there on BTR, Blog Talk Radio, going all the way back to you should probably do it sometime. I know over the holiday break, it's going to sound totally different, but I'm going to bring back some of the old stuff from BTR during the Christmas break, so you'll get to see and hear. I'm probably a little bit more conservative now than I was back in 2009, but I didn't have this epiphany in one day. Oh my goodness, I'm now a conservative. Everybody asks me that. Well, Rod, when did you realize? What was your leanings? When did you realize your leanings towards conservatism? When did you become a conservative? And I never did. I have never been a liberal. I can't ever remember ever. I guess I have a cold, black, dark heart because the saying goes, if you're not a liberal by the time you're in college, you have no heart. I don't understand why one has to, in order to have a heart, you have to be a liberal. Seems to me that liberals are racist, bigoted, homophobic, hypocritical, angry individuals. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like, no, not all of them. I have some liberal friends, and they're very nice. I am working on them, to get them to be more logical. Because if they're going to be if they get to be logical, they're not going to be liberal anymore. Because liberalism is based on illogic. It's an illogical idiom. It's just it makes no sense. Liberalism makes no sense. So you could go there to rodeccles.net and catch all those wonderful things, programs from the past, blasts from the past, going all the way back to March of 2009. I do believe that there's still, and some of those, the beginning programs are about 30 to 60 minutes. So you get to see the briefness of them. Now, speaking of 30 to 60 minutes, an hour for those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Rio Linda, don't forget, now we're just a little over a month away. We're a month away from the new year and a little over a month away from the changes, the big, huge changes here at the Rod Eccles Show. Beginning Wednesday, January 6th, that is the day. Beginning Wednesday, January 6th. There will be no show on the 4th or 5th because I will be in South Carolina. You can find more about we'll put them, the events up on my website, rodeccles.net, in the speaker area. You'll see where I will be giving keynotes. I'm giving 2 in one day. That's a little humbling. Really, it really is. I'm humbled by that. People would want me, and they would fit me into their events like they are in North Carolina. But it's going to be January, so it's kind of nice. A little bit of warmth, I guess, in January. I'm only going to be there for 2 days. So, but basically, so I'll that Monday I'll be in South Carolina around Hilton Head. And, of course, that Tuesday I'll be flying back here. And obviously, because the show is switching to morning hours, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern time, there cannot be a live show that day. And because there are no, previous live shows of 3 hours in length, I can't do a best. Well, I guess I could, but it just too much of a pain. But so the new show, it'll be the old show, just 3 hours instead of 2 hours, 9 a.m. to noon, starting Wednesday, January the 6th, right here. And I do understand that I think all the current